Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Runa. Happy Makeup Monday. So today is going to be a fall glam, as you can see. I just want to tell you guys before I go in to doing my makeup, I did use some drugstore skincare products. e.l.f. Cosmetics has been coming out with a lot of skincare products that I've been really obsessed with. I think for a drugstore skincare brand, e.l.f. Cosmetics is more of like makeup, and now they're starting to do skincare. I think they do really good for skincare related products. They came out with their CBD facial oil. This is gonna help calm the skin. I have a very dry skin, and I tend to need anything that's soothing and calming to my skin. And I noticed that if I put this on my skin in the morning, which I did today, it does like calm my skin down. It even brightens up my skin, and it just gives me a much more hydrated feel. And then I went ahead and put on the CBD lip oil. It's meant to soothe lip oil. It's a soothing lip oil that leaves lips soft and supple. And it comes in a pump like this, which I like. I like that it's just like a lip gloss and it's just oil. I have it on my lips right now, and I like to put it on before I go in and glam my face, because what it does is that it just really hydrates your lips. And you put it on while you do, as you guys know, I always do eyeshadow first, brows first, and lips is always the last thing I do. So I always like to nourish them and hydrate them, because usually I'll wear a matte lip because it's fall weather right now, and matte just feels like so good. Plus you have to wear a mask everywhere, so I just wear matte lips right now. Gloss is just not working out. And then I also went in with the CBD eye cream. As you guys know, eye cream is very important, but you want to make sure that it's not overly hydrating, because if it's overly hydrating, you can get a lot of like over moisture. I don't know what they call it, but they're like little bumps that can happen underneath your eyes because you're moisturizing your under eyes a little too much. So I went and got this soothing and reviving eye cream. It has CBD in it as well. It's from e.l.f. Cosmetics, and I like it. I think it is really good. I only put on a little bit. It feels nice and hydrated. As you can see, like the little bump, that's from overly hydrating my face, like my under eyes. So I try to be very careful and go in with as little product as I can. And this is super light and hydrating at the same time. So if you're looking for an affordable eye cream, I would go with this one. This is actually really good. And I've heard CBD has a lot of good skin benefits. So, I mean, you know, I would try it. I've only been using these products for like about a week. I always have the follow-up video, so be sure to come back. So let's go ahead and get into the face. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. And you guys know I always use Benefit Brow. And I'm just gonna, you know, I like to keep my brows really natural, so I don't really go too intense with them. Like I even let a little bit of a few bald spots poke out. I'm gonna go ahead and use this 24-hour brow setter. I'm just going to set my brows. Eyeshadow primer, I'm gonna go ahead and use this Putty Eye Primer from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I always say e.l.f. It's e.l.f. Cosmetics. You guys already know I always talk about this primer. It is so good. It's my favorite. It's my favorite drugstore primer. For a very long time, I could not find a good eyeshadow primer in the drugstore. And it's crazy because I feel like e.l.f. is coming out with all the products I just couldn't find drugstore, and they're making it as good as high-end products. I could say that this is very much a dupe to MAC Paint Pot Soft Ochre. That one's a little bit more creamier. This one's a little bit more less forgiving with the blending. So this one, you just have to dab it on to get that really good coverage. And the MAC Paint Pot is more, it glides on a little bit better, but they both work just as good as each other. But if you had to ask, like, what is this to dupe to? I would say to the MAC Paint Pot. Today, the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to use is the Nude of New York palette from Maybelline. I love this palette, you guys. It is so pretty. Look at how pretty that is. Super pretty. I want to do just a matte color because I've been loving the whole matte smoky eye look. I'm really going for kind of a pumpkin spice vibe, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. So I'm just going to go in with this. Oh, guys, look, it has names. I haven't seen Maybelline have a, you know, they just really went into this one. This one's Globetrotter. And so I'm just going to go ahead and use Globetrotter And I'm gonna focus it on my outer ends. Gonna just focus it. I'm gonna make this super smoky. I wanted to do a very wearable fall look. I mean, we can go more extreme if you want to, and I'll do those in more looks. Also, if you guys haven't, go ahead and check out my 5 looks with 1 palette. I went with the So Jaded palette from ColourPop, and I did 5 looks with that. So you guys will have to check that one out. So I'm just gonna continue to work this in. And now I'm just gonna get a clean blending brush and diffuse these outer corners. As you can see, it blends out just so nice. And you don't really need, I'm just gonna take a little bit of the Globetrotter, and I'm going to just use that to like smoke out areas in my crease. As you can see, you don't really need a lot of shadow. And look at how easy that is. It's like already nicely blended. So now I'm gonna go into this shade, which is Creator, right here. And I'm gonna use that to kind of blend out this area, just to kind of give it a little bit more of a smoke. Now I'm gonna go into Voyager right there. And I'm just gonna take Voyager and I'm gonna focus Voyager on the outer area and just like kind of pull it out. I like to add a little bit of a deeper color on the outer corner, very similar to the lid shade. And then I just add the deeper shade just to give myself some depth. And what that does is it just brings out the color. This eyeshadow palette is so pretty, you guys. It really is. Okay guys, so that's how quick this is. It's literally just a really nice brown smoky eye. It almost seems so simple because it's a brown, but I feel like doing a brown smoky eye is just a vibe. I told you guys this is gonna be like a fall pumpkin spice vibe, but I didn't want to do like the typical orange lid. I wanted to like bring the pumpkin in some other way. So we're still here. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna go in to do my foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Magic Primer, Master Prime by Maybelline. Yes, I love a lot of Maybelline products. They're my favorite. This is their hydrating version. And it's the Master Prime Hydrate Smooth Base. I love this stuff. I think it works really, really well. Actually smooths and hydrates the skin. And that's what I always need, especially during fall time. You need a good hydration. Feels so good. I love how it feels on my skin. It just feels amazing. And then for foundation, I'm gonna actually do this. This is Maybelline Pro Matte, and it's in the shade 330. And this is just the Holy Grail foundation. I need to start like being a little bit more fun with my foundations. I just keep coming back to this foundation. I can't help it because I really like it. It always just does the job. And if it does the job, why stir away from it, right? It does not give that much coverage, you guys. I'm not ever gonna be like, oh my God, this is such amazing coverage. It's not the best coverage foundation, but it's definitely an everyday foundation. So I'm hearing people say they don't like full coverage foundation as much anymore. But I mean, your girl will always love a good full coverage. Okay, so for my under eyes, you guys, I'm gonna go in with this Magic Lumi by L'Oreal. It's like a highlighter under eye, and I like this. It gives good coverage. It's actually a really nice light shade for me, and it reminds me of the YSL Touche Éclat one, and it's actually performs better than that one. Sorry to say. And that is why YSL took me off their PR list, because they're a brand that can't handle the truth. Just because I think I said their foundation wasn't that great, and next thing you know, off the PR list. But you know, you guys, I really don't care, because if something's not great, I am never going to say it is. Especially if I'm having to pay like top dollars for it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my bridge of my nose. I think I had too much there, but it's okay. gonna go ahead and use my Morphe brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and press all of this out. I love this brush, you guys. It presses stuff out so perfectly. It's so amazing. Look at that, seamless. I really like this concealer, and it like just gives you like the perfect brightening effect. You can also use a beauty blender, or like, you know, beauty blender is also one of my favorite products to do my under eyes with. But since these products are so light, I don't really find myself needing a beauty blender. A brush is good enough. Beauty blender tends to pick up the excess products, and when they pick up the excess product, you end up with like basically no product in your face. So what's the point of doing your makeup if that's what's gonna happen? I love highlighting my forehead, you guys. It just like lifts your face really well. Okay, so now let's smoke out the under eye, you guys. Oh, I think I should set my under eye before I do anything. Okay, to set my under eye, you guys, I'm actually going to use my Laura Mercier. I'm sorry it's not drugstore. You guys need to comment down below and let me know what's a good under eye, like what's a good translucent powder from drugstore, because I mean, I really love to set my under eyes, because look at the difference. You see that? It just looks really nice and settled and good. I think I truly just love to wear makeup, and I just like to mix the products that I just truly feel like are really working on me. And I love sitting down with you guys and just doing makeup. It's the funnest thing to do. Okay, so now that I set my eyes, I'm gonna go back into this palette. I'm gonna go back into this nude palette, and I'm gonna smoke my under eye. I'm gonna go ahead and take this color Explorer, and I'm gonna put that across my whole under eye. And then I'm gonna use another color to smoke it. And now I'm gonna go on to the other side, and I'm gonna use this side to go ahead and smoke it in. Okay, then I'm just gonna go ahead and take this brush, and I'm just gonna smoke that in really good. Like, just no product is on this brush. I'm just gonna use it to just blend everything together. So I'm gonna go into this color Globetrotter right there, and I am going to focus that on the outer corner. And just go back in with this brush. This is the MAC 217 brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend these outer corners and just get that in really well. Smoke it out, baby. Looks a little crazy right now, but don't get scared. Guys, I gotta go ahead and do my little trick. I'm gonna take my little powder. If you have any powder that's like that you use, I like to go in here and just blend out these edges, because it just makes everything look a lot better. Go over the brows. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do my power combo. I call this my power combo. It's the Laura Mercier translucent, the medium deep, and then the honey. I call it my power combo. It's how I get my snatched face. I haven't found anything like that in drugstore, so I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys and like force use something. Oh my god, when this happens to oh my god, it's just everywhere. And this is why we hate using translucent powder. I understand, you guys. Okay guys, so I had to hop on a phone call, but I went ahead and did my bronzer. I went ahead and added this bronzer from Laura Mercier. It's the medium deep, as you can see. And then I went ahead and added honey into these areas. It's so important to add honey, because honey is the medium color that's made for like more olive skin tone. And I just use it to cut over here, and I love it. Okay guys, so for blush, I'm gonna go in with a goodie. It's an oldie but a goodie. Luminoso from Milani. I haven't worn this in so long, but it's so pretty. Just gonna go ahead and dab it. I'm gonna go a little heavy with the blush today, because I just feel like it's gonna look pretty with heavy blush. Okay, for highlighter, I'm gonna go ahead and use my e.l.f. Cosmetics NABELA Noor highlighter. I love this highlighter, you guys. Look, it's so freaking pretty. How pretty is that? And I'm just gonna go ahead and put that onto the apples of my cheeks. This is not the correct brush. Let me use a better brush. Okay, I'm gonna use a highlighter brush. I really like this stuff. It's so freaking pretty. Look at that. It's like a beautiful sheen. And it's not super glittery, so I love it. Now that I have all that on, I'm gonna go in with this Restoring Rose Oil Facial Oil Mist. I really like how this feels on my face. And it just like relaxes the face. And it gives like this such a pretty glow. Just gonna go ahead and fan my face. For lipstick, I'm gonna go in with this Done It Again. Oh, this is a NARS lippy. It's so pretty. Now for the pumpkin spice of it all, you guys. I know I said I was gonna do very pumpkin spice theme, but I feel like we transition in society. You know, when you go to Starbucks now, you get the pumpkin cream foam. That's my new thing. White chocolate mocha and pumpkin cream foam is like my new thing. So I'm just gonna go in with this shade. This is a very shimmery pumpkin spice vibe. And I'm gonna take, it's called Fighter, which is even more cool. And I'm gonna take Fighter and I'm only gonna pop that in my inner corners. Want it to just be like this, you're officially done. Just put on some mascara. I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier Caviar mascara. I like to show you guys what this would look like with just mascara. So this is the look with no lashes on. It's pretty cute. Like, let me get my hair flips out. You could like totally do this. I like lashes though, so I'm gonna go pop on some lashes and complete this look. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I like it. It's really cute. It's super fall vibes. Sorry it was a hot mess video. I first wanted to do a drugstore and I thought all my drugstore stuff was in my drawer, and it turns out when I did my declutter, I got rid of a lot of things, or I moved a lot of things. It happens, but it was still a really good fall makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me moment, doing some fall makeup. I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember, I upload Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I have new Foundation Friday videos coming up. I also have new fashion try-on hauls coming up. I know you guys have been asking about those. Those will be coming up. Thank you so much for supporting me all the time. Obviously, my lash glue is like sticking to my eye, which is so annoying. That looks just really crazy. Much better. Anyways, thank you so much for supporting me, you guys, and always watching my videos. Just being here. I've been doing this for a while, and it's a dream, and I'm still working at it, but I really support everyone who always comes to watch me and all the things that you guys do. So I love you so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.